What happened is, so yesterday, just yesterday, and the day before, we talked a lot about when America is going to enter the war, when America is going to go in, when America is going to take decisive action. And the thing is, just the other day, Donald Trump said that he will make a decision within 2 weeks. And from what I have learned so far from Donald Trump,
Oh,
this
he did say
time,
that. He did.
this
I'll let
time
you
I
know in 2 weeks.
this time I thought, okay, I'm not going to say anything. I did say, okay, it seemed kind of flip flop, but I thought I'm not going to say anything. It seemed like he's planning something, and there we go. Earlier today, it was reported that that certain aircrafts were leaving America, stealth, moving over, and just an hour ago, or two almost, we received the news that America uh, bombed 3 sites in Iran. And the news is that with these 3 precise strikes, Iran's remaining nuclear sites, nuclear facilities have been completely destroyed. That is what that is what the news are. Now, I would like to still wait and see for all the details to see what actually happened and what can be confirmed. But right now, what we are hearing right now is that the remaining nuclear sites that Iran had are completely destroyed, and Iran basically has decades of nuclear program, decades of nuclear facilities, decades of preparing for nuclear weapons. All of it is gone now.
That is kind of messed up. Like, hey, Iran, don't worry. I'm going to decide. I'll give you 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I'll decide what to do and what to react and how we're to move forward. So, hey, no, don't mind us. Don't mind us. Don't mind us. Boom in your face. Ha, psych. Told you 2 weeks. It was actually a day. It's kind of messed up, man.
Now I want to look at some of the stuff here. I'm basically just getting much of the knowledge about this, much of the information about this as we speak.
Hey, don't forget to check Matt Gaetz when it's yay, Trump bombed Iran.
Yeah. So
what a hero, what a legend. It's like, dude, we just saw your video yesterday.
Here is the information. So America dropped 6 GBU-57 bunker buster bombs on the Fordo nuclear site.
Whoa,
6
bunker busters, man.
bunker busters. These were meant to. So the Fordo nuclear site is buried deep in the ground.
That was I don't just to give everyone a heads up, the bunker busters, that's what the men of Al-Zut called themselves as their nickname.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, sorry about that. They busted Muhammad's bunker, but go ahead. Sorry.
So the Fordo nuclear facility is about like 100 meters underground, and the funny thing about this is the funny thing about the whole Fordo.
How far you say?
100 meters or 260 through 300 feet. So the issue about this whole place is that it is an underground nuclear facility, and the underground nuclear facility exists only to secretly underground, far away from global scrutiny, far away from the public, far away from the rest of the world, enrich uranium. And the entire purpose to do this underground in secret, far away from the public, is very, very obvious. It is to advance toward nuclear weaponry. The whole existence of this place was only uncovered through intelligence, through foreign intelligence, through Israel and America's mutual intelligence efforts, through whistleblowers, and so on. They secretly had this facility running. And the only reason that you run a nuclear site secretly is not that you use it for civilian purposes, but that you actually prepare something really bad, So it was uncovered. It was then uncovered that they are going for dangerous amounts of nuclear enrichment in these facilities, and the world has repeatedly tried to stop Iran, and they didn't listen. Right now, nobody knows what they have been doing down there. So eventually, it was necessary that Israel and America go in and destroy the place because nothing else worked out. And now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Kind of funny though, isn't it? It's like Ha ha! These stupid Americans! Death to America! Death to Israel! They want to stop our nuclear bombs, but we will just build them on the ground where no infidels can ever touch them.
Yes.
Boom. You know we have bombs that go through all the ground, right? You know we got
Yes.
bombs, right?
The funny thing is, Israel just Israeli representatives were saying earlier today, and at this point, I'm not really sure if Israel and America are just coordinating and just acting and just pretending in public to just to be kind of out of touch with each other and all that. But earlier today, the Israeli, or was it? I think yesterday or today, the Israeli side said we don't have the luxury to wait for America to enter and to help out. We will, under any circumstances, go and do our best to take out these facilities. And then today, boom. So, U.S. bombs 3 Iran nuclear sites, entering war. They call it entering the war. President Trump announced Saturday the United States had bombed 3 Iranian nuclear sites, including the Fordo site that is located in a mountainside. We have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan, Trump posted on Truth Social. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. So he's saying we destroyed it, and now it's time to make peace. Okay. Trump also posted this. Funny, I follow this this OSINT account. He posted this on his Truth Social. Let's actually check his Truth Social account. So as soon as the bombing happened, Donald Trump said this.
Wait, this is Truth Social?
Yes.
Huh.
He said, we have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs was dropped on the primary side of Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. He then said this. He then just posted a screenshot of Fordo is gone by an OSINT account. And further said, I will be giving an address to the nation at 10 p.m., which is, I think, in about 20 minutes, at the White House regarding our very successful military operation in Iran. This is an historic moment for the United States of America, Israel. Yeah, we should. And the world. Iran must now agree to end this war. Thank you. I think, I hope that. So here is the funny thing. And then he posted American flag. That's it.
America.
Here is the thing. No, I'm very proud of this, and I'm very happy.
Yeah.
This is not about entering war. This is about doing what is needed, doing what is necessary.
Humiliating the kuffar.
Yep. And the issue right now is so. Trump says we have destroyed it, we have done it. Now is the time for peace. Pretty sure that the way Iran will respond to this is they don't want to be publicly humiliated.
They're in a bad spot, right? Because you have to look tough. But what do you do? Like, what do you do, man? What do you do in response to, we are going to rip your American flag. Ha ha! You'll see how strong we are. What are you guys going to do?
So the expectations from this, and that is the bad thing, the expectations, and so America, prior to this, several days ago, already alerted all kinds of bases in proximity to Iran to prepare and take security and safety measures. But what Iran would probably do in response to this is to try and hit American sites that are in reach.
How well is that going to go for them, AP?
Well, here's the thing. Most likely, they will not be able to hit anything because right now America is on alert and they can intercept things.
Right.
But the issue is also, if they do that, if they lift a finger and actually try to target an American military site or an American site,
World War III,
the response will be that America will bomb the hell out of this Islamic regime.
Yeah. It's just funny. It's like you could just take the punch to the face. And guess what? I don't think the United States would do anything else. They were like, okay, the big concern that united everyone was under no circumstances can you guys have a nuclear weapon. Trump throughout his campaign was saying, hey, don't want wars, don't want wars, don't want wars. But for all the people who keep posting, Trump said he didn't want wars and now he's starting one. He has also said he's never going to allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. He's been consistent on that. And so guess what? If they just take this, I think it'll be over. But how can they just take it, man? How can that's this weird situation that they're in. They have to do something back, or it's a huge shame and an honor shame culture to just get the crap smacked out of you by the United States. But what do you do back that doesn't result in them taking out your government or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is accurate because it's breaking news, but I saw there weren't even any casualties. It was like extreme precision, catching it when people aren't in there and blowing the crap out of it. And
Well, allegedly, Iran's state media said that they had evacuated the site, so the sites. So, if true, then no casualties, and I think all of them were also kind of at very isolated sites away from society. So, yeah, we will have a look at Trump's address to the nation. I will be on the lookout for that. But anybody who wants to let us know as soon as it goes live, as soon as it starts, would like to have a look at that immediately. As soon as Trump makes his announcement. Let me see.
we want breaking apostate news.
Breaking U.S. bombs Iran nuclear site. Trump to address nation at 10 p.m. Eastern time. ABC News special report. All right. Hope he's on time and not late.
Better be on time. We don't want any dilly-dallying.
Yes. Fordo wasn't just another nuclear site, it was Iran's most protected one, but built in secret starting in 2006. It took 6 years to complete and became active in 2012. Really? I thought it was 2009 that they discovered it. Buried under 90 meters of rock near Qom, it was made to survive airstrikes and even bunker buster bombs. The site cost up to $1.7 billion, but for Iran's nuclear ambitions, it was worth far more. Now it's gone. This is one of the biggest blows to Iran's nuclear program. Let's have a look. This is supposed to be a picture.
I don't think it looks
the whole
like
thing
this
is. The whole thing is.
I think it's old.
It's under a mountain. Here's the entrance. And it's a major facility where things take place.
Seems expensive. Be a shame if a great big bomb blew the crap out of that place.
And Roseanne Barr says, this is what I voted for.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw a response to that. Hang on. I saw a messed up response to that. 1 second. I did see that. Let's see if I still have it. No, I don't have it up. But someone responded, as usual, only someone's responded, as with 9/11, only Jews are celebrating. Like only Jews were celebrating 9/11. And then on top of that, only Jews are celebrating the destruction of Iran's nuclear factory.
I mean, I would expect that such a comment would only be shared and liked by like 5 people who are extremely dumb. But I guess considering how bad things are nowadays, that it's actually a popular thing to say. Jews were not celebrating 9/11. It was actually if anyone in the region, it was the Palestinians who were celebrating. So, but let's see. Netanyahu just dropped a speech.
Congratulations, President Trump. Your bold decision to target Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome and righteous might of the United States.
Righteous might. That's what we have.
History. In Operation Rising Lion, Israel has done truly amazing things. But in tonight's action against Iran's nuclear facilities, America has been truly unsurpassed. It has done what no other country on earth could do. History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapons. His leadership today has created a pivot of history that can help lead the Middle East and beyond to a future of prosperity and peace. President Trump and I often say, peace through strength. First comes strength.
He's so happy, man. He rarely looks like this. He's very happy now. He finally got it. So, and I think he has been asking for this for like 30 years, and I didn't get it, which is very funny considering that lots of people suggest that Israel controls America.
Then comes peace. And tonight, President Trump and the United States acted with a lot of strength. President Trump, I thank you. The people of Israel thank you. The forces of civilization thank you. God bless America. God bless Israel. And may God bless our unshakable alliance, our unbreakable faith.
Wow.
Banger. Hey,
I've rarely seen him this happy, man.
Yeah, you can see he's ready to he's clearly like trying to contain his joy. Hey, I just sent you an X link in the private chat. It's a picture you'll like. You'll like it, man.
Private chat.
It might be your new
Yeah, and this is live reaction. And here's Tucker's live response.
I'm so sorry. Let's I'm so sorry. Let's
Oh man. Yeah, so I know there are some people who are freaking out about how like here, Brent, would Jesus want this war? Like, here's the thing, Brent, it doesn't matter whether we would want this war or not. It doesn't matter whether Jesus would want this war or not, because it's not a war that our side started.
And for what war? You bombing the crap out of someone's nuclear facilities does not mean there's some war. What are you talking about? Two, seriously, like what makes you think Jesus would be like, oh no, you've got an insane genocidal doomsday death cult working on nuclear bombs because they want to set off things with the entire world and slaughter as many people as possible. And, oh, you're stopping them from doing it. You're stopping them. Oh no! Like what planet do you live on, dude?
Look, I'm going to I thought earlier today that I should put things very, very briefly to kind of explain it to some people, at least make an effort to do it on my part. So I posted this short explanation here, and you can fact check this with anybody who knows about the topic of nuclear enrichment. Here it is. So the whole Iran situation is very simple. There is no reason to enrich uranium to 10 to 20% purity, should have added that, unless they plan to develop nuclear weapons. So, number one, there is no reason to enrich uranium to 10 to 20% purity unless they plan to develop nuclear weapons. With Iran, we already had a deal that was imposed where it was capped at 3-point-something%, which is well enough for civilian energy usage. You don't need to go above 10%, let alone to 20% for civilian purposes. There is absolutely no single reason to go there. If an authority, if a country deliberately goes above 20% enrichment, there is only one reason to go there, and that is to work toward nuclear weapons. That's it. There is simply no reason at all to go to higher levels of uranium enrichment. However, the Islamic regime openly went to 60%. We have it in 2021 confirmed by Iran, and also just this year confirmed by them that they went up to 60%. 60% is very, very far from 10%. There is no reason to be up here unless you clearly want to develop nuclear weapons. Therefore, the Islamic regime wants to develop nuclear weapons. The Islamic regime must not have nuclear weapons, considering that it is an openly genocidal, destructive, aggressive terrorist regime. We can demonstrate that in many ways, but Iran has repeatedly said that it is their goal, that it is their ambition to destroy Israel and to destroy America. Death to America, death to Israel. To destroy all the nations, to subvert them, to overthrow them, and so on. So, such a country, which also in their constitution, by the way, has it that it is their duty to spread the Islamic revolution to the rest of the world, or they call it to fight for the oppressed against the oppressors, which is like typical communist language, and they adopted communist language in their in the Islamic Revolution when they did it in the 70s. By oppressed, they simply mean anyone who lives under a wrong system, and the oppressor are those who run those wrong systems, such as not Islam, for example. So it is their mission to fight against all these nations. The Islamic regime insisted that it is open to talks, but will under no circumstances go back on its enrichment program. We even got the confirmation to that today. Just today, they said, Iran said that they are willing to talk, but when it comes to their enrichment program or stopping their enrichment program or going to war, they prefer war. This is what Iran themselves said today. Therefore, the Islamic regime must be stopped. That's it. As simple as that. Do you want a genocidal regime of lunatics to have nuclear weapons? No, you don't. Unless you really don't know how the world functions, unless you really are ignorant enough or insane enough to give these murderous bastards the ability to blow up entire nations. I'm sorry. Nobody should be allowing such a thing. They had 60 days to make a deal. They didn't take it, and now it's over. This is a war that they chose and a war that needs to be fought. That's it. And I hope sincerely that there is no need to ever set boots on the ground, but to rather bomb the heck out of them. I'm not sure what Israel is going to do. I'm not sure if Israel is going to actually send in troops. I hope they don't. I hope they can somehow lead it to taking out the regime and handing it over.
I think at this point, the United States and Israel sit back and watch what the Iranian regime does. And if the Iranian regime basically takes their kick in the rear end, takes being al-zudid and doesn't respond, I think the United States and Israel will be done. But if they, I'll destroy your bases and launch rockets at you, I think they're in all kinds of extra trouble.
Sun Quay says, breaking, Ayatollah Khamenei has issued an order to paint Washington and Tel Aviv red with blood. His ChatGPT instance is already generating the images.
Powerful.
That's funny. Wait, I would like to check out if actually there's
a response from them.
Direct announcements from them, for which I will have to check Telegram here for a second. And also other news. Press TV. Let's check Press TV. Atomic Organization, something. Let's see what's up here. Let's see what's going on here. This is a war crime and a violation. Mehdi Hassan says this is a war crime. How is this a war crime, you dummy? How in the world is this a war crime, you dumbass?
Because I've defined anything I don't like as war crime and genocide.
Let's check Press TV. Wait,
hey, check it out.
Let me check Press TV.
Robert posted, Trump bombs Iranian nuclear sites. Dave Smith and Matt Gaetz hardest hit. That's pretty funny. Even though, again, Matt Gaetz is like, yes, he did it. Yes, you see, this is what I was cheering for.
Look, this is the kind of stuff that the Iranian media shares. I saw it on their own site. Prominent British American journalist Mehdi Hassan. He's not prominent British American. He's just a prominent Muslim. But thank you. Prominent British American journalist Mehdi Hassan calls Trump's attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities a war crime and a violation of the UN Charter. How is this a war crime, man?
Not sure you haven't figured this out, Mehdi, but we don't care. We will bomb the crap out of an Iranian attempt to
Mehdi Hassan, you should have said goodbye to the nuclear facilities, Mehdi Hassan. It's too late now. You should have said goodbye when you had the chance.
You should have gone given those nuclear facilities a great big slobbery kiss.
A big,
said
big
goodbye.
kiss.
Said goodbyes. Wept over them. Think about what kind of garbage loser has a problem with taking out an Iranian nuclear weapon factory.
Keeps coming. Ain't nobody got no problem. The Al-Zud facility, a dangerous, reckless escalation. Look at the kind of people that they're propping up here. U.S. Congresswoman
The usual suspects.
Yeah. I mean, she should be deported. She should not be an American politician. She should go back to Somalia, where she.
I want to see this. The strikes on Iran ordered
by President Trump and executed without congressional authorization mark a dangerous and reckless escalation of an already volatile conflict in the Middle East.
Translation, Ilhan, someone did something somewhere. Just say it like that. Someone did something to something. Someone did something to something somewhere. That's it. That's the news.
Ilhan Omar. Let me just respond to her quickly. Ilhan Omar.
I'll go ahead and read her entire comment while you're there. The strikes on Iran, ordered by President Trump and executed without congressional authorization. He doesn't need congressional authorization for that. Mark a dangerous and reckless escalation of an already volatile conflict in the Middle East. Military strikes will not bring peace, AP.
Be quiet, traitor.
Whoa, that's some harsh words, man. Harsh words. Why do you address this traitor in that way?
People booed Donald Trump and shouted no more wars when U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders read out Trump's statement about the U.S. Also a traitor. Iran's atomic organization to issue statements soon on alleged attacks on nuclear sites. Cool. We don't care. U.S. President
AP, it's kind of straightforward. Everyone who's trying to destroy America is mad. Because everyone who's trying to destroy America wants an Iran that is a huge threat to the area.
So they're claiming, the Iranian state TV claims that that only the entrance tunnels were damaged and the main facility at Fordo was not harmed. Yeah, sure, bro.
Show us.
Sure, bro.
Show us the video or it didn't happen.
In major escalation, Trump claims U.S. bombers targeted 3. What escalation, man? What escalation? The only escalation that I see fit here would be the public execution of the leaders of the Islamic Republic of Iran, which I think would not be completely unfair to the people of Iran themselves, who have been oppressed forever.